This is my final project for CS4620. My database contains information on all the craft breweries in the state of Ohio. And if we start with this map feature, you can see that it's populated with location markers for each brewery in the state. If you hover over one of those markers, it'll give you the name of the brewery as well as its address. Underneath the map, we have the data table feature, which just shows more information on the breweries, such as the name, the city or town it's located in, the website, the address, and then latitude and longitude information to help populate the map feature above. If you want to filter your search results, you can either use a location or a brewery name. You can also use both. So say we want to find all the breweries in the city of Athens. Just type in Athens, and then the map and data table are both populated with only information on the breweries in the city of Athens. So if we zoom in on the map here, you can see exactly where each brewery is located in Athens. So up here we have Devil's Kettle, down here we have Jackie O's, and to the left we have Little Fish. And then if you want to clear that out and just have the original map, just do that. Hit the Reset View button, and then you're back to the original map. Now say you want to find all the Brew Brothers locations in Ohio. Simply go to the brewery name box, type in Brew Brothers. You can see that there's only one, and it's located in Columbus. And again, if you want to just go back to the original map, clear out your input, and it'll bring you back to the original map as well as the original data table. The next feature is a bar chart which shows the distribution of all the breweries in the state by city or town. So right here you can see that Cincinnati has 23 breweries, while Delaware has 3. And then if you want to see which cities have the minimum, just click the minimum bubble, and it'll show you each one here. So Yellow Springs has 1, Fairfield has 1, come over here, Holland has 1. And then if you want to see the maximum, click the maximum bubble, and you can see that Columbus has the maximum, coming in with 32. Next, for the code portion, as you can see here, my information is covered out so you can't see because it has passwords and access keys. Underneath that, we create the engine for SQL Alchemy so it can perform queries, as well as the Mapbox access token, which allows us to have a map in our map feature. Here we create the app and then the initial query for the starter map and starter data table. And then we go down to the app layout itself. We have the header, Craft Breweries of Ohio, and we have the input boxes for location and the name of the brewery. Underneath that, we have the holder for the map, which has more code in the callback section. All you need in the HTML itself is a placeholder. Then we have the data table. And then we have the input for the maximum, minimum, or all feature on the bar chart, and then the holder for the bar chart itself, which also has more code in the callback section. Here in the callback, we start with the data table callback. It has the queries, whether it be for the brewery location, the brewery name, or both. And then if there's no input, it just shows the starter code. Underneath that, we have the map callback. And like I said earlier, there is much more code for this in the callback than in the actual HTML itself. So the longitude and latitude data are gathered from the data frame, which is gathered from the query. It has the blong and blat column names. Then the marker. Here's how the hover text works. So when you hover over a marker, it shows you the name of the brewery and its address. And then here it returns an updated layout of the map feature. Then we have the bar chart callback, which takes input from the max, min, or all buttons. It performs the queries. The number of breweries for the all button uses group by, while the other two use nested queries with the aggregate functions max or min. and then it returns the figure generated by those queries. And then here we have the portion of the code which actually starts the apps server. I would say if I had more time on this project, I would like to add more helpful features, maybe a pie chart to actually show what percentage each town has of the state's breweries, and then maybe have more options for map features as well. That is all for this demo. Thank you for watching.